Roberto, do you know anything about this proposed sick leave law that's on the October 3rd city ballot?
You bet I do. It's going to hurt the personal time off policy at my company. You know, your PTO. The employer is going to have to track employee sick leave, so I won't be able to just use my paid time off for anything I want. That means they'll give me time to be used just for sick leave, and then what's left for my vacation or family days.
Guys, I work for a big national company. They'll have to specifically change our Albuquerque office's PTO policy to comply with this Albuquerque law because it will be the most restrictive and most complex sick leave law in the whole nation. Imagine, my company would have a separate record-keeping system and policy just for our Albuquerque office. Most of us think our Albuquerque office will stop hiring and transfer people out until it can close the Albuquerque location.
Wait, you mean that your Albuquerque office would have to have a different sick leave policy than the rest of your offices in the state or nation?
Exactly!
And it will really hurt those of us that work for small companies. My company would have to change our policies too, and small companies, like ours, can't afford all the additional administrative costs.
Wow, I see all the ripple effects this proposed law creates. Lots of red tape and additional costs. Businesses won't have money for higher wages. I'm all about paid sick leave, but there simply must be a better way to do it. I'm voting against this proposed ordinance and telling everyone else too. This law sounds terrible.
This proposed law would really hurt all of us in my company. Hey Jessica, you only have 5 employees. You wouldn't have to do all this paperwork for the government, will you?
Yep. My accountant has told me that I'll need someone to handle all the new red tape. I can't afford a lawyer or a fancy human resources specialist that can keep track of these things. I'm looking at letting some of my part-time and seasonal staff go, just to keep the doors open.
There is so much wrong with this proposed law. Here's a summary. It is 20 plus paragraphs long and will be crammed into the whole back page of the voting ballot. You vote yes or no at the bottom of the page, and its majority wins. If you don't vote yes or no, you will not be counted.
Most businesses that employ anyone in the Albuquerque city limits that have an existing company PTO policy or offer vacation and sick leave will most likely have to change their policies to comply with the complex and expensive proposed law.
It's a job killer for existing businesses, as well as for relocating businesses that might come here and hire people like us. Why should they choose Albuquerque when they can choose any other city to grow their company?
Finally, this is basically the same law that was proposed in 2011 in Denver, written by the same East Coast lawyers and out-of-town groups. The Denver voters said no. They knew it would really hurt the economy, with fewer jobs and opportunities.
I like the freedom of choosing how I get to use my paid personal time off. I totally get why everyone is calling it the trick leave law. Let's stand together and keep Albuquerque competitive. We need a healthy economy and a healthy workforce.
So stand with all of us and vote against the proposed ordinance on the back of the ballot at the bottom on this coming election day, Tuesday, October 3rd.
For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website. Paid for by the Albuquerque Coalition for a Healthy Economy.